Hello, my name is Elizabeth Tran. I am the co-director of Model4Miracles and Miss Miracle. So I wanted to do a video, webinar, explanation, presentation to kind of go through what this event entails, especially for this year. So this is going to be pretty long because there's a lot that goes on with this event that can get pretty confusing. So I really recommend to kind of listen to this as if it was a podcast. So if you're cleaning your room, doing laundry, in your car, at the gym, whatever it may be, and you're just kind of listening to things going on, that's kind of what I suggest you do while listening to this about the event. And for those of you that want to know what is particularly different about Model4Miracles, make sure you go into the description. I will put what time it is on this video that I start talking about what's different, because it's going to be on the last slides. So that way you don't have to go through the whole explanation of what this is. Believe me, if I figured out a way to double speed this, I would. So I apologize. Model4Miracles and Miss Miracle is our 11th year. September 28th and 29th with Fierce Entertainment Studios. It's going to be at Orlando Fashion Square Mall. So first thing first, what is Model4Miracles? So it's a charity modeling event that raises money for Children's Miracle Network Hospital, and Miss Miracle is a charity pageant. This event is 10 years old. We started it in 2009 when I was 13. At that time, I wanted to find ways to raise money for Children's Miracle Network. I started by selling cookies, and I figured we could do more. At that time, I was really involved in pageants. My family and I just got started into modeling and really loved it. So that's kind of how Model4Miracles and Miss Miracle came to be. Since then, we've raised over $120,000 for Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, which is a nonprofit organization that focuses on providing adequate medical care and support for children in local hospitals. So this was really a combination of my mother and I's love for pageants, modeling, community service, and sustainability. For those of you wondering the sustainability part, we used to have eco-fashion shows that were incorporated with the Miss Miracle event instead of Model4Miracles. And what's really funny too is we actually recycle the trophies that we give. So they come from past competitors and title holders. And what we do is we take off the plates and we replace them with Miracle in it. So Model4Miracles. This is the charity modeling event for participants that either want to be a model for a day, support a good cause, or both. It's a $100 donation, and it will be done through the donor drive, tiny.cc/M2019, but I'll also put it in the description box. So anybody is welcome to model. You don't have to be a certain height, a certain size, a certain age, whatever. We don't care. We just want you to be happy. We want you to have a positive attitude, and we want you to want to support the cause as well. Most importantly, we also want you to donate to Children's Miracle Network Hospital. That is the goal of our event. And so for the donation, you will have your hair, makeup, and outfit provided by our generous sponsors and makeup artists, designers, and boutique owners. We're very, very grateful for. They've been supporting us for all these years. And this year too, working with Fierce Entertainment Management, they will also be selecting several models to participate in Orlando International Fashion Week. So that's very exciting. Models to participate, please be sure the day of to bring neutral shoes and undergarments with your outfit. It's very hard for designers to bring shoes because of sizing and everything that goes into play. For neutral, I would say either like a nude color, a black color, silver color. Maybe bring like a model bag. That's typically what I do just in case. And each model should wear one outfit per model. And if you want to wear an extra outfit so that it's fair for everyone who participates, it should be $25 extra per outfit. So what is, oh, sorry, what before? I need to stop going previous on the PowerPoints. So what's cool about Model4Miracles is we have miracle supermodels. These are the kids from Children's Miracle Network hospitals that we are recognizing. This is what the event is for. This is who they are for. Their families, they are heroes. So these miracle supermodels are sponsored by a miracle champion. And what's a miracle champion? Well, that could be you. Somebody that would escort a miracle supermodel on stage, put together an outfit for them, spend time with them before the event, take part in a limo ride with them. Shout out to Apollo's Chariots for any past miracle champions or even miracle families that have been involved. If you can please give them 5 stars and a good review on their Yelp and Facebook. I'll also put the links in the description because they are incredible. They have sponsored over the last few years a ginormous limo for the Miracle Supermodel and Champion so they can really have a nice red carpet experience. For the Miracle Champion, it's a $200 donation in order to walk the kid on stage and also take part in the limo ride. Also, it would be your responsibility to put together their dream outfit. The Miracle Kids will write information on what types of outfits they prefer, what if they like, these colors, these accessories, whatever it may be, and then you put that together, and it will be an outfit for them to keep. If you have trouble with putting together an outfit, just let myself or my mom know, and we could be able to put that outfit together for you, but just keeping the budget in mind. And then the Miracle Pageant. So there's the fashion show side and the pageant side. But this pageant, just like the fashion show, all ages are welcome. They're split into categories of 0 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 9, 10 to 12, 13 to 15, 16 to 18, 19 to 29, and 30 plus. So we have 3 competitions within the Miracle Pageant. Miracle wear and outfit of choice, that's Children's Miracle Network colors. So red, white, yellow. If you can't find an outfit like that, or if you can only have it with a little element of one color, we're pretty laid back, so don't worry. This is just the kind of support we need. And for introduction, it should be a name or something interesting for 20 seconds. Obviously, babies don't need to do the introduction if they cannot speak. And also there's formal wear, long dress, short dress, suit, t-shirt and shorts, doesn't matter, just something elegant for the sake of pageantry. And this is a $150 donation. Winners will receive entry fees covered or discounted from some fantastic pageant sponsors. Really big shout out to the amazing pageant sponsors that have supported us year after year. So, pageant prizes include entry fees covered by these particular pageants: Florida National American Miss, Citrus Nationals, Florida Cosmos, Florida Galaxy, Florida USA Ambassador, Florida Imperial Beauties, and discounted pageant entries to Florida USA National Miss and Florida Royal International Miss. And then there's more to be determined, but we're very grateful to our incredible sponsors: Lakeisha, Michael, Tina, Deanna, Kristen, Katrina. So blessed that you would take this opportunity to give our miracle title holders the ability to compete in your system with the entry fee covered. We're very, very blessed and grateful to have your support, and also just the entire pageant community. I can never say in enough words how grateful I am to be a part of the pageant sisterhood and community here. And then the pageant also has different optional competitions. So if you don't want to compete in intro, evening wear, and miracle wear, let's say, you can do mother-child. And it's very simple. You just walk the parent and the child walks together on stage. They can come up with a routine. They can wear a matching outfit, whatever is their preference. It's $150 for them together, not each. So let's say you have 5 kids. If you want to walk with 5 kids, have at it. That's totally fine. And then we also have Charity Queen or King. So whoever raises the most funds for Children's Miracle Network hospitals will be considered the Miracle Charity Queen or King. And also the top donors will have an exclusive tour of Arnold Palmer hospitals. Keep in mind too, the Charity Queen or King will have the same prize packages that the Miracle Royalty had that was mentioned previously right here. So they'll have the same, because technically this is a fundraiser. So for us, the top fundraisers are the equivalent of the ultimate grand supreme in our pageant. Top donors also, not just the Charity Queen and King, they'll have the exclusive tour of Arnold Palmer Hospital. We'll have 2 tours, one those for under 18 and their parents, and those for above 18, so they can see the different rooms that they're able to. Please keep in mind for this pageant to not worry about your ranking or your title. It really does not matter. It does not define you. This purpose of Miss Miracle is to raise money for charity. Can't stress that enough. It is not about the pageant competition. You can compete again and again and again. Why? Because we have all age divisions available. So it's really just about raising money for a good cause. Honestly, I am tempted sometimes to take away the pageant because I do not like when, unfortunately, people get disappointed by the results. And I can understand it's only human nature. But at the same time, just be reminded, this is a charity event. This is practice for your next pageant coming up. These are potential opportunities that can happen for you. And this is just for obtaining those life skills for public speaking and presenting yourself on stage. So, as I said, we just want everyone to be happy. We're super laid back. So don't worry if things aren't planned. If you mess up your introduction, or if you literally say on your introduction, hey, I'm Elizabeth and I like cheese, I don't care. It is all for fun. It is for a good cause. Don't take it too seriously. The main goal is to support Children's Miracle Network and the other service projects that are involved. Everybody who is involved in this event, including myself and my mom, are doing this for fun. So because of that, we need to prioritize our personal, professional, and academic pursuits. So we do this just to support the cause. So we really hope that's your goal to be doing this. And with that in mind, being volunteer-based, please understand if there are hiccups or changes that happen. I apologize in advance because they're more than likely to happen. We do our best, but you never know what you can expect. So I just want to keep that in mind. If I can't respond to your emails immediately, it's probably because I need to spend time with my family, or I'm working at stuff for my job or at school. And for my mother, she has to take care of the whole family. She's crazy. And we have some of the best, most selfless, wonderful volunteers who are just as workaholic as my mother and I. They are so incredible. And I think what I really appreciate about them too is they don't do this for the recognition, the pride, the money, or anything along those lines. They're only doing this out of the goodness of their hearts. And those are the people who inspire me to keep doing this. So big shout outs, especially, Nina, Sandy, Gina, the children, anyone, everyone, you know who you are, makeup artists, photographers, people who set up the stage, my little brother Brandon, and his team of friends who volunteered every year. Just incredible. So incredibly blessed to have this community of people that want to support this cause. It means so much to me. Other notes to have as well. One of the Miracle Child's family member, Valerie Martinez, will be helping us with collecting hygiene products and non-perishable foods and female sanitation products to put in handbags to later send on to women's shelters. So this is it's not just for Children's Miracle Network. Well, yes, that is our main goal, but hey, if we can support other charity causes, that's not going to hurt nobody. And so this is the important part that should be noted. I need to figure out somewhere I can put the time of where people who are familiar with the event need to know what's going on. So 1, all donations are made through Donor Drive, not through PayPal, not through Donor Drive is similar to Dance Marathon if you used that before, or even kind of like GoFundMe. You do have to create your own account, so keep a password and email address. And when you register, the questions are similar to what it was on the Google Docs. And it's through this Drive portal. And then you can have your donations made directly on there. And what I like about it too is you can create a profile and then send your page over to families and friends and supporters that could also support you in donating to this cause. Second thing, most exciting thing I think, is working with Fierce Entertainment. So it's not going to be at a hotel. It's going to be at Orlando Fashion Square Mall. So if you need to stay for more than one day, you would need to find hotels nearby the area, which is in downtown Orlando. And then the most important point is that Model4Miracles and Ms. Miracle are happening at the same time. Previous years, we've had it on the same day, where Model4Miracles was in the afternoon, Ms. Miracle was at night. And then we split it to 2 days. Model4Miracles was the first day, Ms. Miracle was the second day. And now that's just too much going on. So we had to do squish it together. So it's going to be, for instance, the Miracle Wear, then Model Designer 1, Model Designer 2, and then the evening wear and introduction, and then the next few designers. So we'll space that out in between. So in case somebody is modeling and competing, they will have time to change into all of their outfits. Then there is the talent showcase. So that's going to happen on the second day. Honestly, I'm not going to be the best person to ask about it. I should probably ask my mother. But I'll explain more of the schedule later in the next slides. And last point, the reason why we decided to host it this year in September instead of in the typical summer is simply because we didn't have as much time to prepare. This summer in particular, I was taking summer classes and also working, which is something I haven't done before in previous summers because I was preparing for Miracle. Tentative schedule for September 28th, Model4Miracles and Ms. Miracle. So come to registration around 12 to 2 p.m. Check in, make sure you're there, make sure you see your donation, you're all set, you know what you're doing, you're good to go. And then from 12 to 4 p.m., you can do your hair, makeup, get your fittings done, do your pageant preparations, whatever it may be. And then from 1 to 4 p.m., Fierce Entertainment Studios will do a presentation of services. It's optional, but you can come in there. Maybe it's good for you to practice your walk, get some advice from them, learn more about Orlando International Fashion Week. I definitely think that's a good opportunity also for you to network. You never know what possibilities can come out of this, and any other opportunity, just a little tip there. And then at 6 o'clock is the show. So we're first going to start off with the Miracle Supermodels. This is the kids from Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. They are doing something separate than this tentative schedule, where they have their limo ride and red carpet with the Miracle Champions. We'll send messages to the Miracle Champions directly at the schedule and planning from them. And then, so they'll do their performance, and pageant contestants will do their Miracle wear. Again, top of choice, red, white, yellow. The first few designers show up. We do some testimonies from families. We might get some performances on. just to kind of stall time if we need to for changing. Then we have pageant contestants do their evening wear and introduction. And then we have the next few designers with their outfits. And then afterwards, we do the crown. So that way we can just kind of get it all done at one time, make it very simple for everybody involved. Then the next day, on the 29th, is the talent showcase. So registration will be from 3 to 4 p.m. and the talent show will be from 4 to 6 p.m. The winners will get to perform at Orlando International Fashion Week, and it's a $50 donation to Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. So this will be similar to the former optional talent competition we had in the pageant, only this is going to be a second day, so this is more of a talent showcase. So if you have any questions, who should you ask and how to ask? There's so many different platforms out there, so I completely understand. First, I think wherever I put this video out there, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, you can comment directly there, or you can send us a direct message. I definitely prefer sending a direct message through the Facebook page rather than through our personal profiles, just because sometimes I don't see the message if we're not friends or something happens. I don't know why, just doesn't make an immediate notification. Otherwise, you can do via email at miraclecharityproductions@gmail.com. You can text my mother on the number over here. And otherwise, you can send me an Instagram direct message also at Miss Elizabeth Tran for any additional questions. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for listening and kind of going through this process with me. Again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach us. I look forward to seeing all of you on the runway. Thank you.